Hi, how's it going? Let's get back to doing these types of vlogs. And we are back in the old school traditional spot where I'm technically standing in front of my computer, in front of a calendar of some sort. At least this time, it actually means something. Today is Saturday, January 2nd, 2016, and I know for the next couple weeks I'm probably going to mess up the year a lot. Whatever. New transitions, blah, blah, blah. But today's Saturday. I actually have to go in to the gym today and get a pull workout done because Thursday and Friday, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, the gym closed early. So Thursday, I actually had a, forced rest day because I woke up late. I woke up late. I woke up at like 1. So that wasn't enough time to get a small piece of food into me and really get to my workout, which is supposed to be a push day, but I did my push on the next day for Friday. But yeah, so today I'm going to go into the gym, get my pull workout, so hit my heavy deadlifts, and hopefully I'll probably guess around a little bit, but I'll play to see if I would like to do cardio today. Otherwise, just do my traditional pull workout and then call it good. But before we go, though, we got to change out this calendar because this right here is 2015. And we'll take a look at this calendar really quick because this holds some special meaning to it. Even though I didn't really need to do it like this, where I have all my weights down every single day, so that way I can see my progression week to week. We'll just check this out before we jets. January. Yesterday I was 140. Today I'm 139.4. And let me show you really quick that the next show that I'm going to be aiming for is going to be in April. It's going to be on the 16th. Birthday's on the 20th. So I'm going to have a cheat meal on that day and a cheat meal on that day. Awesome. So let's take a look at this calendar really quick. So the 2015 calendar. I didn't really start doing what I wanted to do until next month, which basically, instead of like the old calendar I had, which I had a bunch of crap on it, like did I do cardio today, did I take my supplements today, I actually use the calendar more like as a visual of how my weight is going from day to day, but it's easy to comparable week by week rather than to look through my log and stuff to see my weights. So here is like a better visual of doing that. So I started doing this in February, and so February, as you can tell, this was during my bulk season, or at least the tail end of my bulk. And so this is month of February was fairly consistent, and my calories were pretty high. Like I was eating in like the 28 to 3,000 range, and I became fairly consistent at this weight. But that's when I started to think, hey, I'm getting a little bit fat. Let's start thinking about maybe cutting a bit. And then when we get to March, that's when things started to change just a little bit, because this is pretty much the absolute end of my off season. I think roughly 9-month off season. And then I started to cutting down, and then I started prep on the 29th. Weight was fairly consistent. Pretty much, I didn't mark down January, but January, February, March, the weights were pretty consistent. And then as you can see, once we started getting into the prep, weight started to go down, so high 140s. So getting into low 140s. This is June. Started breaking into the 130s. And then July, so low 130s. And then August, we're getting very, very close to the show now. So low 130s on actually a couple of days, actually hit 129. So that was kind of cool. And then once we get to September, which was the absolute show month, as you can see, high 120s, never really allowed myself to drop down. And then we had the show on the 26th. Boom, showtime. I didn't weigh myself on the 27th. And then from there, it was a lot of bad habits where I really, really gained weight back kind of quick. So within that month, from 127-ish, backtrack a little bit. So from 127-ish for the show in a month, I'm already 134 by the end. So yeah, that was just more of like uncontrollable eating. So I definitely went back into bad habits, but I kept everything fairly consistent once everything started to be a little bit more normal. So once I was getting into the high 130s, and then also creeping into the 140s, that's where like my weight felt very natural to me. And I allowed myself to eat a lot, but my weight stayed the same. So I guess 140 would be like the weight I would normally be if I didn't think about contest dieting. And so month of December, as you can see, pretty much staying consistent. Weight started dropping down a little bit, and I allowed it to. So it wasn't really maybe I'll just eat more calories. No, throughout all this, my strength was increasing from week to week, so it wasn't so much of a concern. But it's actually kind of interesting to see how my body is reacting to, let's say, the same amount of calories day to day. Some days weight will be up, some days weight will be down, and I could actually remember like how, say, a leg day went compared, and then I would gain weight the next day. Be like, okay, so here my activity wasn't that great, or I didn't feel that great on that day going into Thursday. But compared to the next week where I was high and then go low, that was like that was a good workout that day, and then my weight came in low. So I actually could remember my workouts here, and then it could kind of visually show on the charts. Welcome. Today is January 4th, 2016. It is Monday, and I am up-ish, kind of. You can tell by the clock it's almost 1. But right now, what I gotta do is all this right here. All of this. I need to be a little bit more clean. Today, I have to go into work because I have to help participate with the student orientations for this quarter, because I start work technically tomorrow, but I gotta come in today for that orientation, so that way I can introduce the incoming students my work as a writing center aide or a tutor, and so I need to kind of clean myself up a bit. So gotta take a shower, gotta get my hair did, and see you in a bit. Dead haircut, dog. But look at that. I'm pretty clean. Pretty clean. I mean, so I wanted to get a little bit shorter. Usually I have like the top kind of really, well, I have the sides tapered, sides and the back tapered, but usually I have the top long for some reason because I want to cover my forehead. But I wanted shorter this time, just to kind of test things out. Plus, I wouldn't mind having shorter hair. So slow day today. Bored. I want to take a nap right now. Just take a nap. That'd be really good. All right, today's Friday. Today's my pull day. Right now it is about 7:30. I'm supposed to be in the gym right now, but I'm not. And this is because I could come into the gym way later because of the 24-hour pass that is now available at my gym. So now Fridays I could actually come in at a time similar to Monday through Thursdays, which is extremely cool. Same thing with Sundays now, which Sundays, usually my leg day, would come in sometime afternoonish, and because they close early, or weekends they close early. Saturdays by 7, Sundays by 6. Now, I can come in consistently at the same time. So this is kind of exciting now, because like Sundays have always been a weird day because I would have my probably like lunch, and then maybe like an hour or two later, then workout, and then afterwards I'll have a post-workout meal, but I'll still have macros left over. Now I can kind of keep everything consistent, working out at nights, and then having my big post-workout meal at nights, and just finishing off everything. So everything's going to be a-okay. It's going to be interesting. So yesterday was my first experience using the 24-hour pass. I worked out a bit after 10, and it was dead. It was kind of crazy. There have been some experiences in the past where, I would work out till closing, and pretty much it's clean. Like there's no one else there. But usually the only people left there were maybe a couple people on the cardio machines and the staff, kind of cleaning things up before they close down. Now there's like literally nobody there, just me, every machine open. I even thought to myself, I'm going to superset on every single machine just cuz. Just cuz. But this leaves some interesting opportunities now that, say, like on a Sunday, I could superset legs. I've never really supersetted legs before. Now I could have that opportunity. Now I'm not going to do the superset of legs in one of Colin Wolf's videos, which he did like a leg press and a Smith machine squat. Hell no, I'm not doing that. But you know, like I said, it gives me a little bit more opportunity to apply a lot of new things to legs, right? And same thing with back as well, because back I usually kind of stick around like barbells and dumbbells section, so that pretty small section of the gym. Now I could utilize, you know, all that plus the cables, because a lot of people use the cable stuff, and there's also some machine stuff that would also help out as well, you know. So I could do all that. Oh, today's gonna be exciting. Today's gonna be a deadlift party and all that jazz. Party of one, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna take every single piece of advantage that I could take in order to, I guess, get gains, or at least lose, or not get gains, but lose gains, because I'm cutting. So I don't know. All right, it is about midnight. Just got done playing a little bit of Sentinels of the Multiverse on the PC. I got knocked out early. I feel really, really bad. I drew bad cards, and the situation wasn't that good for me to begin with. Ugh. But right now we got Aquatine on TV. Oh, there's my stuff over there. And I'm finishing up watching Games Done Quick Marathon. I'm probably just going to... My chair's squeaky. Probably just going to maybe check into Guild Wars 2 really quick to at least get my daily in. And maybe sleep early. Because I gotta say, today's pull workout, I did maybe put on a little bit more, too much volume, because I don't know, I just wanted to try some stuff. And also I did a little bit more extra sets on the deadlifts, which I shouldn't have been doing, but sure, why not? I wanted to test out my max, but I think I really deteriorated pretty quick, I guess. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm really just gonna stick with that 70 to 80% and just be disciplined to not go over that. So I think I'm going to try and keep that from now on. Try not to do more than 80% unless I have to, which in any case shouldn't be in any case. So yeah, peace out, bye bye, and stay tuned for the next vlog.